Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alvin Satria Hafiz, NPM 224-11159. Performance feedback, fueling growth and development. Welcome to our presentation on the critical role of performance feedback. Today, we will explore how effective feedback can unlock individual potential, drive team success, and foster a culture of continuous improvement within our organization. We will move beyond traditional annual review to embrace a dynamic approach to feedback that truly fuels growth. Why effective feedback matters. Today agenda. Number 1. The power of feedback. Understanding its true impact beyond mere compliance and traditional annual reviews. 2. Types of feedback. Exploring appreciative, constructive, and development approach for different situations. 3. Giving feedback effectively. Mastering principles for clarity, specificity, and maximizing positive impact. 4. The art of delivery. Practical technique for navigating and delivering difficult conversation with grace. 5. Receiving feedback graceful. Cultivating a growth mindset and active listening skills for personal development. 6. Overcoming challenge. Addressing common pitfalls and strategies for handling defensive effectively. 7. Building a feedback culture. Integrating feedback into daily operation to create a supportive environment. 8. Key takeaway and action plan. Summarizing core insight and defining actionable steps for continuous improvement. The power of feedback beyond annual review and compliance. Effective feedback is far more than a bureaucratic exercise. Is a vital tool for fostering individual and organizational growth. While annual reviews serve their purpose, continuous, well-structured feedback create a dynamic environment where employees feel valued, understand their impact, and are improved to develop their skill. Proactively, this goes beyond more compliance, truly unleashing potential. It cultivates a culture of open communication, build trust, and ensure alignment with strategic goals. When feedback is embedded in daily interaction, it's become a catalyst for real-time adjustment and sustained high performance, preventing issues from escalating and celebrating success promptly. Type of feedback: appreciate, constructive, and developmental. Appreciative feedback Focus on recognizing strengths, positive behavior, and success outcomes. It reinforces desired action and build confidence. For example, your initiative in leading that client presentation last week was excellent. Your communication really resonant with them. Constructive feedback. Address our areas for improvement. Focus on specific behavior rather than personal traits. Its goal to help individuals overcome challenges and enhance performance. For instance, during the team meeting, I noticed a few intents where we could have enhanced more directly with enemy's idea. Next time, let's try to ensure everyone feels heard. Developmental feedback. Amid long-term growth and skill building, it helps individualism identify future opportunity and prepares them for new roles or responsibility. An example might be to prepare you for leadership role. I didn't like to you to take on more project management responsibility and regularly present updates to senior stakeholders. Giving feedback effectively. Principle for clarity, specificity, and impact. Be timely. Deliver feedback as close to even as possible to ensure relevance and recall. Immediate feedback is often the most impactful for behavioral change. Be specific. Describe the exact behavior for action, not generalization. Use I statement to focus on your observation and feelings. Instead of you always late, try I notice you arrive 15 minutes late for the last two morning meetings. Focus on behavior, not character. Separate the person from the action. Critiquing behavior allows for change, whereas criticizing characters can lead to defensiveness and resentment. For example, the report contains self typos. Instead, you are careless. Maintain privacy. Deliver constructive or development feedback is a private setting to avoid embarrassment and foster an open dialogue. Public agreement is good, but public criticism is not. Offer solution or next step. Don't just point or problem. Guide the individual toward solution on discuss actionable next step for improvement. This turn feedback into a growth opportunity. The art of delivery. Practical technique for delivering difficult conversation. Establish psychology safety. Begin by affirming the person value and your positive intent. Reassure them the feedback and for their growth, not judgment. Describe the observation. Clearly state what you observe without judgment. Use factual, objective language to set the stage for discussion. Explain the impact. Describe the impact of their behavior on you, the team, or the business. This helps the person understand the consequence enhanced in dialogue. Ask open-ended questions to invite their perspective. Listen actively and be prepared to hear their side of the story. Agree on next steps. Collaboratively determine actionable steps. This creates commitment and ensure accountability for future improvement. Receiving feedback graceful. Cultivating a growth mindset and active listening. Receiving feedback, especially constructive criticism, can be challenging, but it's a vital skill for personal and professional development. Cultivating a growth mindset means viewing feedback as opportunity to learn and improve, rather than personal attack. This shift perspective, perspective is crucial for leveraging feedback effectively. Listen actively, pay full attention, avoid interrupting, and genuinely try to understand the message as defining question of question if needed. Could you give me an example of that? Express gratitude. Thanks the person for their feedback, even it's difficult to her. Acknowledge their effort, encourage future honestly and support. Seek to understand. Don't don't immediately defend or justify. Instead, focus on understanding the feedback from the gift perspective. Paraphrase to confirm understanding. So if I understand correctly, you are suggesting. Reflect and act. Take time to progress the feedback, then decide on actionable step and allow through. This shows you value their input and are committed to grow. Overcoming challenge, addressing defensive and common pitfalls. Even with best intention, feedback can sometimes to meet with defensive or misunderstanding. Recognize these common pitfalls is the first step towards overcoming them and ensuring the feedback process remain productive and positive. Addressing this challenge help to foster a more robust feedback culture. Addressing defensiveness. When faced with defensiveness, remains calm and empathic, retire your positive intent and focus on the behavior, not your person. Ask open-minded questions to uncover their perspective and work towards a shared understanding. Avoiding vague views. Lack of specificity is common pitfall. Generic feedback like you need to improve is unhelpful. Always the feedback to concern example and specific situation to make it actionable and clear. The sandwich method pitfall. While well intentioned, the compliment method on sometimes delete the message or make the criticism seem insecure. Focus on direct, honest, and balanced feedback that isn't masked by excessive pressure. Timing matters. Delaying feedback often diminishes its impact. Address issue promptly while the memory is fresh to both parties. The preference small issue from becoming a larger problem. Building a feedback culture, integrating feedback into daily. For feedback to truly grow, it needs to be more than a occasional event. It must be engaged into the fabric to operational. A robust feedback culture promote continuous learning, adaptability, and high performance across all levels of the organization. Regular check-ins encourage request informal feedback session, not just formal review. This brief consistent instruction keep communication lines open. Peer feedback system implement structure for colleagues to provide feedback to each other, fostering a collective responsibility for growth. Managing training equip manager with the skill and confidence to deliver effective feedback and facilitate difficult conversation. 316-degree feedback. Utilize system where employee receive feedback from multiple source pairs, subordinates, and manager for comprehensive view. Recognize and reward. Acknowledge and celebrate individuals and teams who actively enhance in giving the receiving feedback. Measure the impact. Take key metric relate to performance improvement and employee engagement to demonstrate the value of feedback. Lead by example. Leadership must model transparent and open feedback practice, setting the tone for the entire organization. Key takeaways and your action plan for continuous improvement. Today, we have explored the fun impact of effective performance feedback. It's clear the moving beyond traditional view to a culture continuous, specific, and empathic feedback is essential for unlocking potential and driving organizational success. Now it's consolidate our learning and consider actionable next step. 1. Prioritize specificity. When giving feedback, always be precise about the, the behavior and its impact. Avoid vague statement. 2. Practice active listening. When receiving feedback, focus on understanding as defining question and avoiding immediate defensive. 3. Seek development opportunities. Actively for the chance to give and receive feedback in daily interaction, not just during formal session. 4. Lead by example. Managers and leaders consistently demonstrate the behavior of feedback by seeking it out the action it on it yourself. We encourage each of you to commit to one specific action from today's discussion to integrate into your work habits. Let's make feedback a continuous conversation that people ask all for what. Thank you for watching.